Welcome back. You're still watching The Agenda. Well, it seems that the Heritage Day celebrations weren't all wrapped up yesterday. The I Oliewenhuis Art Museum in Bloemfontein is joining the rest of the country in heritage celebrations. SABC News reporter Ishmael Modiba and video journalist Thompho Mashao are covering the story for us. Let's cross to them now. Ishmael, a good morning to you. What are those celebrations looking like there in Bloem?
Good morning, Naledi. Well, you are coming to us at a very cloudy and cold Bloemfontein weather. We had some drizzle yesterday and even the early hours of this morning. And even last week when I came here just to inquire at the museum what sort of activities that they will be having for heritage, they explained to me that they will be open for the public, but their main concern, particularly for Monday, was the weather, which they felt that they thought that it might change. And here indeed the weather is a bit cold, and when I spoke to the curator on Friday, he was worried about the numbers that people might be affected by the weather. But I'm talking to you at this stage. The activities have not yet started. Everybody that is supposed to be here, the curator, the artist and the workers, they are busy putting their tables, their stalls, different stalls, and there will be various activities. As you can see behind me, there are some art galleries that is being put on stage, and these are the art galleries that has been done by the students from the Motheo College. And with me I've got Thompho Mashao, who is an art guide, just to explain to us what sort of activities or what sort of a day can we expect here. Thompho, good morning and thank you for your time. I see that there are a lot of stalls that are being prepared here. What sort of activity can we expect throughout this day? I know that it's still early. The art gallery is opening at 10, and from 10 o'clock, what can we expect?
I think first of all, let me just apologize for the weather. I know it's not our doing, but we were really expecting sunshine and a very colorful day so that people can come and actually in numbers. But honestly, today we are hopeful that people make it, because what we did is we were supposed to have this event outside, but what we did is move it inside here so that people can be warm and not be out there in the cold. So honestly, if they do pull up, they are gonna experience a whole lot of activities that reflect back on people's heritage and culture. We have a lot of activities, like we have arts, like you talked about. We have craftsmen that do sculptures. We have performances by this beautiful group of ladies that are going to sing and dance for us and celebrate their heritage. We have jewelry. It's just forms of expressions through different people that express themselves the way they feel like it. So we're going to have a lot of activities. We have stations for kids where they can sit there and draw and express themselves, because honestly this day is just about expressing oneself.
I was going to ask you about the station for kids, but you have just answered it. But what about food? I mean, it's still early in the morning. I mean, I haven't had my cup of coffee. I need to have my cup of coffee. What about food for those who will be coming here just to have something to buy?
Okay, so since you were here from the morning, there's a coffee station that side for people that have been here. Honestly, we are cold, and if you've been here since the morning, you are allowed to go get coffee in the coffee station. But what we did is call people with different stands that have sell food, traditional food. If you sell hot dogs, if you sell, just honestly for people to get food. But you will be buying the food, but then we're hoping that it's going to be a lot of stalls so that people can get different types of food according to their preferences.
Well, Naledi, that's what we have here at the I Oliewenhuis Art Museum, and I'm expecting a lot. I mean, we are still here as it's early in the morning. The activities are running from now at 10 o'clock up until 3 o'clock. So we'll be expecting a lot of activities. There's music that is being prepared outside. So I'm hopeful that it will be a day worth being here, just to learn about the art and to see what one can get for himself, just to enjoy being part of the heritage celebration.
Yeah, I think the beautiful thing about an event like this is it reminds us of the crucial role that art plays, Ishmael, in restoring our heritage. And perhaps as we catch up later, perhaps you'll give us a sneak peek to look at some of those beautiful pieces that are on display and see how South African artists are preserving our identity and heritage. Ishmael, of course, is our reporter, Ishmael Modiba, speaking to us there from Bloemfontein.